Let's get right into it. Stage 0, the first minutes. You died, and your family is burying you. You hear their footsteps fading away as they return to their lives, leaving you alone underground. You might think you will go straight to paradise or hell right now. Or maybe you think everything just goes black until the day of resurrection. But no. When you die, you enter a completely unseen dimension of existence called Barzakh. Barzakh is the barrier, and there are 7 exact stages you are about to go through in this place. Stage 1, the questioning. Your soul has been returned to your body. You are fully conscious, but the rules of biology no longer apply. The silence of the grave is crushing, but suddenly the earth shakes. 2 massive dark blue beings step into your grave. Munkar and Nakir, the questioning angels. They won't ask about your money or your status. They ask 3 things that decide your eternity. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet? If you lived your faith, the answers will flow from your tongue automatically. But if you were a hypocrite or a doubter, your mind goes completely blank. You try to speak, but your tongue freezes. I do not know. I heard the people saying something, so I said it too. Stage 2, the squeeze. Based on your answers, the grave reacts. It is not just a hole, it is a living entity. If you answered correctly, the walls of the earth push outward, expanding as far as your eyes can see, turning your grave into a spacious room. But if you failed, the walls close in. They crush your chest until your ribs interlock. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that even the righteous feel a squeeze, like Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, the great companion at whose death the throne of Allah shook, yet he was squeezed once before being released. Major scholars explain that for the believer, this is a welcoming squeeze, gentle like a compassionate mother embracing her child. But for the sinner, it is a crush of wrath and the beginning of physical torment. Stage 3, light or darkness. Have you ever wondered what happens to all those Fajr prayers you did in the dark? Here, they become literal light. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that prayer is light and that Allah illuminates the darkness of these graves for their dwellers. Your good deeds and prayers transform into a warm golden glow that physically surrounds and protects you. You can see, you can breathe. But for the one who skipped their prayers and hurt others, absolute void. A darkness so thick it feels like a physical weight pressing against your skin. You can't even see your own hands. Stage 4, the preview. A window opens inside the dirt wall. Through it, you see the afterlife. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that when any of you dies, his final destination is displayed before him every morning and evening. If you pass the test, the window reveals your future home in paradise. You feel the breeze, you smell the gardens. This is your place until Allah resurrects you. But if you failed, the window opens to hellfire. You feel the blistering heat on your face. You try to look away, but you can't. The terror of knowing that is where you are going is the ultimate psychological torture. Stage 5, the companion. Now, a presence enters your grave to stay with you until the end of time. If you lived righteously, a beautiful, sweet-smelling person dressed in white appears to bring you comfort. He smiles and whispers, I am your good deeds. I was with you in life, and I will stay with you forever. But if you wasted your life, an ugly, foul-smelling shadow crawls toward you. I am your evil deeds, he hisses, and now you cannot escape me. He will sit beside you in the darkness, a constant reminder of your failures. Stage 6, waiting in Barzakh. You might be in this grave for 1,000 years. But time doesn't work the same way here. If you are at peace, staring at your window to paradise, the angels will say to you, sleep like a bridegroom whom no one wakes up except the most beloved of his family. 1,000 years feels like a short afternoon nap. You blink and it's over. But if you are in the dark, suffering, every single second stretches into a year. The sinner is struck with an iron hammer, crying out in a scream heard by everything near him, except humans and jinn. The isolation drives you mad, and you scream, but nobody in the world of the living can hear you. Stage 7, the resurrection. Suddenly, the waiting ends. A sound splits the sky. Angel Israfil blows the mighty trumpet. The earth cracks open. You rise from the dirt. The believer rises in peace, wiping the dust off, smiling because the promise was true. The great terror of that day will not grieve them. The disbeliever rises in pure terror, naked, barefoot, realizing that Barzakh was just the preview. Subscribe. See you in the next one.